Welcome to this 30-minute lunge yoga practice. So we're going to do a little warm up real quick, and then we're going to work from like high lunge all the way down to sort of like our low lunges. Obviously you don't need to remember any of that. I will guide you through, but let's begin seated for a little bit of a warm up. Feel free to sit up on a block, a bolster, if that's more comfortable for your knees, your hips. However, ground down, engage the core, roll the shoulders back, and then rest the palms face up. And let's just take a moment to connect to our breath, taking some deep breaths in through the nose, and out the nose. Just a few more. And let's bring our hands to heart center. Feel free to set an intention if you'd like. Maybe just pick a word that resonates with you, something you'd like to see more of in your life. And then interlace your fingers, pressing the palms strongly together. Begin to do little figure eights or infinity signs with your wrists. Beautiful. Now drop the fingers down, inhale them overhead. Turn your palms face down, draw your breath down. Inhale, fingers overhead. Palms face down, exhale. One more. Beautiful. Hands in prayer. Inhale. Exhale, press away. Straighten the arms. Inhale, back to heart center. Exhale, press away. Inhale through center. Exhale, press away. Drop the hands down, let your right ear drop to your right shoulder. If you want a little more intensity, let those left fingers scooch to the left. And back through center. And then left ear to left shoulder. And then if you want the intensity a little more kicked up, right fingers walk off to the right. Nice, relaxed, deep breaths. And then inhale back through center. Go ahead and switch the cross on our legs. Let's do some spinal circles here. So just circle in one way. And then switch directions. And or walk those right fingers out once more, up and over with the left. Really reach, get a nice side stretch going. You can look up or gaze down, relaxing the neck. And then inhale, come on up. Walk your left fingers over. Inhale up and over with the right. And then inhale, come back up, and we're going to turn around onto all fours now. Sway it out. Pressing down strongly with the hands, fingers spreading bright. Toes curled under, then lift the knees. Begin to shift your hips back towards your feet and then up for downward dog. You can keep the knees bent a whole bunch so you can make sure you're check out your hands, press them down and away, straighten the arms, get those hips high, pedal out the feet. Few breaths here. And inhale your right toes to the sky. Come up on the ball of the back foot. Maybe up on the fingertips or on blocks. Knee into navel. Shift that foot through. All the way through. Maybe take a couple steps if you need to. And then engage those legs. Squeeze them together so we can lift high lunge. Extend strongly out that back heel. Sink through those hips. Fingers high. And then almost lower that knee to the floor, your back knee, and then straighten the leg. 2 more times, almost lower, and then press out that heel. Last time. Pressing out the heel. Beautiful. Let those fingertips come over your front leg. Lower your back knee. Press through that front heel so you can do a little half splits here. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, fold. That front heel is pressing down strongly. And that right hip is squaring strongly back as well. And then come forward. Lift your back knee. Step into plank. Take a breath here. Elbows in. Lower all the way to the floor. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Pick up your shoulders. Roll them up and back. And then lift your toes. Pull your fists. Locust. Just a couple more deep breaths. And then exhale, release. Inhale, roll the shoulders. Baby cobra, no arms. And then exhale, press back in the downward dog. Couple breaths here. And then inhale, left toes to the sky. Come up on the ball of the back foot. Knee into navel. Step through between your hands. Get ready to engage, squeeze, lift, high lunge on the left side. Almost lower that back knee. And then extend that leg straight. Almost lower. And then extend it straight. Last time. Beautiful. Exhale, come over that front foot. Lower your back knee. Press through that heel, half splits. Inhale, chin pulls forward, and then head lowers from there. And now shift forward, lift your back knee, step into plank, take a breath, and then elbows and lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, no arms, and then exhale through plank, Then back into downward dog. Inhale, right toes to the sky. Shift, step through. It's time. This time, open that right foot off a little bit. Keep that back knee lifted. Wrists under shoulders, and hands can be on blocks if you need a little extra height. And just breathe here for a moment. And then go ahead and lower the back knee if you'd like. Uncurl the toes. And then kick the back foot in, reach around, lasso or grab it, and then resist. A little bow action, look over your right shoulder. Then release the foot, come back around, lift your back knee, step into plank, exhale, elbows in, lower, all the way. Inhale, roll the shoulders, baby cobra, no arms. And then exhale, press back, downward dog. And left toes to the sky. Stepping the foot forward between the hands. Opening the foot off a little closer to the edge of the mat so the wrists can come under the shoulders. Pausing and breathing. Keeping that knee lifted for a moment. And then if you want to lower that knee, go ahead and curl the toes. And then kick the back foot in, reach your left hand for it, and then resist. Kick the hand into the foot, put in the hand, look over your left shoulder, keep sinking through the hips. And then release, come back around, lift your back knee, step into plank. And then this time let's take a little moment. Knees wide, toes touch, come in a child's pose, rest the forehead down. Some breaths here. And then we're gonna come back, shift back onto all fours. And we're gonna engage our core, tuck it in so you can step that right foot through. We're gonna scooch that back foot out if we need to. Bring that right foot off to the edge of the mat again. You can uncurl the toes or keep them curled under, and you can stay high again, like in the last variation, or we come down onto your forearms. Keep energetically drawing that knee into you. Don't just let it all hang out. You want to keep it active still. Beautiful. Come on back up. And we're gonna bring the foot back over, press through that heel so we can little half splits once again. So arm blocks on the floor for the fingertips, and you pull your heart, chest, chin forward, and then you can drop the head from there. You can keep a little bend in the knees if you'd like. And then inhale, come back forward. Curl your back toes under. Lift your back knee. Step through plank. Pause here. Take a breath. Really pull that core in and press down strongly. And then from here, step your left foot through. Beautiful. Maybe open that foot off to the edge of the mat. Lowering the back knee, uncurling the toes, and then staying high or coming down onto your forearms. Keep drawing that left knee into you. Keep it active and keep breathing. Inhale, come on up. And then scooch that left foot back in. And we're going to press through the heel. Half splits on the left side. Pulling your chin forward, core is engaged, and then dropping the head with length. And then inhale, shift forward. Curl those back toes under. Lift your knees. Step through plank. Take a breath in. And then pull back into downward dog. Inhale, right toes to the sky. Stepping through for the last time on the right side. And then from here, lowering the back knee. And then we're going to sweep the arms high. Beautiful. You can keep the back toes curled under or release them. If you want to start sinking through the pelvis a little bit more, you can. And then arch your heart up to the sky. Maybe look up. Beautiful. Now if you can keep the hands overhead or clasp behind the low back. Arch up once more. And then fingers to the sky. And exhale. Left hand comes down. Kick that back foot in once more. Reach for it. Resist. Look over your right shoulder. And then release. Beautiful. Back toes curl under. Lift the knee, step through plank. Take a breath in, and then exhale, pull back into downward dog. Just take a few breaths, and feel free to pedal out the feet if you like. And on the left toes to the sky. Coming forward between the hands. And lowering the back knee. And then coming up, uncurling the toes if you like. And an inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Sinking through the hips, maybe arcing slightly back. Looking up. Staying here or clasping behind the low back. Picking the shoulders up and rolling them down. Heart lifted. And then inhale those arms high once more. And come over that front foot. Press through the heel. Half splits. Chin lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Shift forward. Lift the back knee. Step into plank. And lower the knees. Widen them. Toes touch. Child's pose. Come on up to seated. Shift your hips off to the left. Draw your feet around. We're going to prepare to lay down onto our backs now. So, from here, extend your left leg long. Draw your right knee into your right armpit. Let's take a moment and breathe here. And then draw the knee towards the left armpit, pausing for a moment. And then hook your toes in the knee crease and draw the knee across the body. Reach to the right, look to the right. And now come undone. Take a moment to re-straighten out and then extend your right leg long and draw your left knee into your left armpit. And then draw the knee across here towards your right armpit. Just pause for a moment here, taking a breath. And then hooking the toes in the knee crease and encouraging that knee across the body. And looking, reaching to the left. Back through center. Taking a moment to re-straightening out. For right ankle crosses just above the left knee. Pick the bottom foot off the floor. Right hand through the hole, under the thigh, feet flexed. And you use that right elbow to press on that inner right thigh to help it open. Say open. And breathe into your hip. And come undone. And switch sides. Left ankle just above right knee. Foot flex. Bottom foot comes off the floor. Left hand through the hole. And the hands clasped underneath the thigh. If you really like, you could do above the shin as well. And then that left elbow can push in that inner left thigh. Help it open. Just gently though. Breathing deeply. And then go ahead and come undone. Feet as wide as the mat. Cactus the arms and just tick-tock the knees now. Off one way, inhale through center, exhale the other way. Knees to center. And then soles of the feet touch. You can rest your hands on your inner thighs. In this last pose, take a few breaths. Then begin to straighten the feet out along the mat. And then when it feels natural to release, go ahead and let them separate. Let the shoulder roll under gently, palms turn up. Let's just take a few minutes in Shavasana here. Take any adjustments that you need to bring yourself into the most comfort. And breathe into any sensations that arise. I will sit and guide you out in a few minutes. Always stay in Shavasana as long as you like, or if you're ready, roll to your right side. Take a few breaths. And then as you're ready, push yourself back to a seat. Take another pause just to notice how you're doing, how you're feeling. Give yourself gratitude for showing up. Thank you for practicing with me. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you. Take care.